Welcome everyone. Today we will discuss necroptosis and pyroptosis. Do you know what are the example of programmed cell death? So example are necroptosis, apoptosis and pyroptosis. If all these are programmed cell death, so why they are different? What is the difference in between? The difference is necroptosis is a programmed cell death without caspase activation. However, apoptosis is a programmed cell death with activation of caspases 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, necrosis is without caspase activation, apoptosis with activation of caspases. What is pyroptosis? Pyroptosis is also a programmed cell death with activation of caspases 1 and 11. So, pyroptosis also with activation of caspases and apoptosis is also with activation of caspases. So, what is the difference between apoptosis and pyroptosis? Difference is different caspases activation. In pyroptosis, activation of caspases 1 and 11. However, in apoptosis, activated caspases are 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, this is the difference. Now, coming to necroptosis. Necroptosis, as the name suggests, it is hybrid of necrosis and apoptosis, but considered as a part of necrosis because of the morphology, because of the end result. We will discuss later. This is a programmed cell death without caspase activation. So you will see necroptosis in body physiologically as well as pathologically. So this is the difference between necrosis and necroptosis. Necroptosis you will see physiologically also in the form of formation of mammalian bone growth plate. Pathological condition are ischemic brain injury, neurodegenerative disorder like Parkinson disease, state of hepatitis. These are the example of necroptosis. Necroptosis also act as a backup mechanism in host defense against certain viruses that encode caspase inhibitors. Now coming to mechanism of necroptosis. In necroptosis, this is very interesting because this resembles extrinsic pathway of apoptosis, in which this start from interaction of tumor necrosis factor receptor with tumor necrosis factor ligand. When they interact each other, they recruit RIP1 and RIP3. These RIP are receptor interacting protein 1 and 3. When they recruited, they form necrosome. This necrosome 3 combined with active caspase initiate apoptosis. When tumor necrosis factor receptor combine with tumor necrosis factor ligand, this will recruit two important protein called as RIP1 and RIP3. So what is the full form of RIP? Is receptor interacting protein 1 and 3. Up to this stage, this will be happening in both apoptosis and necrosis. This is the same pathway occur both in necrosis and apoptosis. Here onward, the pathway is diversifying. After this point, condition depend on where they are combining with active caspase 8 or not. After this point, there is two possibility. Either RIP1 or RIP3 combine with active caspase 8 or induce apoptosis. Or either there is no involvement of caspase 8. Without caspase 8, this will put oxidative stress on mitochondria, lead to free radical formation and decreased ATP production. Decreased ATP production will lead to bioenergetic breakdown and reactive oxygen species formation lead to protein oxidation and DNA damage, lipid peroxidation, membrane damage and organelle swelling, increased lysosomal membrane permeability, degranulation of cellular macromolecule, lead to loss of cell and organelle integrity in the form of cell swelling, cell membrane damage and inflammation, lead to death by necroptosis. So final end point is cellular swelling, cell membrane permeability increased and inflammation. So final end product is like necrosis. That's why this is called as variant of necrosis. So this necroptosis consider both features like apoptosis and like necroptosis. On morphologically and some extent biochemically, this resembles necrosis as both characterized by loss of ATP, swelling of the cell and organelle and generation of reactive oxygen species, release of lysosomal enzyme and ultimately rupture of the plasma membrane. Mechanically, it is triggered by genetically programmed signal transduction event. In this respect, it resembles programmed cell death, which is considered the hallmark of apoptosis. So morphologically, necroptosis is like necrosis. However, mechanically it is more likely apoptosis. Now coming to pyroptosis. Pyroptosis is also a programmed cell death. It is an active process accompanied by fever. As name suggests, pyroptosis is combined with like pyrogen plus apoptosis. Here pyrogen is interleukin 1. But interleukin 1 is an inflammatory cytokine. Inflammatory cytokine lead to inflammation. That's why this is considered as a variant of necrosis. Mechanism of pyroptosis is very complicated, not given clearly in the textbooks also. Any bacteria antigen when interact with toll-like receptor present on the cell membrane lead to activation of pro-caspase-11 into active caspase-11. The active caspase-11 lead to cell swelling, cell membrane damage and inflammation. This is lead to cell death like a necrosis. Another pathway is whenever this antigen directly enter inside the cell and interact with toll-like receptor, which is also known as receptor of innate immunity, lead to formation of multi-protein inflammasome which activate caspase-1, also known as interleukin 1 beta converting enzyme. This will lead to fever and inflammation. So this is the mechanism of pyroptosis. So what is the difference between pyroptosis and apoptosis? In apoptosis caspase-1 is not involved, whereas in pyroptosis, caspase-1 activation is the main mechanism. Apoptosis is a non-inflammatory phagocyte uptake of membrane-bound bodies. In pyroptosis, there will be activation of inflammatory cytokine. In apoptosis, packaging of cellular element with intact plasma membrane lead to no inflammation. Whereas in pyroptosis, plasma membrane rupture and release of pro-inflammatory intracellular content outside the cell environment lead to inflammation. In apoptosis, loss of mitochondrial integrity and release of cytochrome C occur, whereas there is no involvement of cytochrome C in case of pyroptosis. In apoptosis, there is a characteristic oligonucleosomal DNA fragmentation by endonucleases, whereas in pyroptosis, there is no cleavage of DNA. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Thank you.